Just after the Kiser win over the Jackson Vikings, Coach Ricky Lewis Sr. with us. Coach, good to see you again, and you guys got another good win today. Saw you last week over at Page. I think you took on Aycock that day and you just knocked off Jackson today. It's Jackson team, the team you used to coach.
Actually, this is Allen.
This is Allen today.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
We got Jackson coming up, but we were happy to get this win today. I think they got a good group of boys over there. They're very disciplined, but we just happen to be the better team today.
You talk about that. Talk about coaching these guys back in the day, because back when you coached, I guess this is Allen talking about back when you coached those guys, or you coached Jackson, coached Allen, coached them all probably. This team has been pretty good in the past, but you guys have really stepped your game up this year. Again, saw you against Aycock. You guys look tough there, look tough again today.
Well, the thing is, we want to come out and make a statement against Aycock. The coach from Jackson moved to Aycock. So that was really, and we lost to Jackson last year at the end of the game with just seconds on the clock. So we owed them a little something. And so we went over and we took that victory. But we wanted to start our conference games out today with a win. And Allen was a good opponent today to do that with.
You like that number 6 on the Allen team. Got some luggage speed.
Yeah, he does. He actually played for me over at Windsor. And he's a great ball player, a good student, and it can hit pretty good.
You know, you look at your guy, number 17, Richmond. Saw him in that Aycock game, saw him get it. I think he had 3 touchdowns today. Just a tough running back. And like you said, this is kind of a slick track out here today, a little drier field. He may have added more TDs. I was kind of surprised. I think it was like 18-0 halftime. I thought maybe that Allen had done quite a bit to save you guys that first half, because it could have been worse the way you guys started off. You guys started off like a thunder. And again, Richmond was really rolling again today like you did last week.
Well, I think the key to winning football games is just getting a great start. The kids get a feel for it. They get out there, they hit somebody. We get some points on the board early. And I think, you know, we can push it from there. We had a lull in there where we didn't do much. We couldn't drive the ball down the field. A lot of the ball falling out, fumbling, slipping the ball, slipping out of our hands. But we talked to them at halftime and we got it together. And, you know, the boys came back and put together a drive, drove it down, and put some points on the board.
Sometimes the fans won't be happy when they see that 30-0 score. They want to see the game end like that. It ends at 30-8 with you guys over Allen. But again, you look at that final score, you've got to get some substitutes in there, give those kids a chance to play. And that's always a good thing. You let some of the younger guys have a chance to get some quality playing time in.
Well, you know, the younger boys are practicing every day, just like the 8th graders. And they're sometimes working out even harder than the 8th graders. So we want to let them know to respect what they're doing out there, and they're part of a big part of this team. And when we see the opportunity to get them in the game, we try to do that.
Again, with us, Coach Ricky Lewis Sr., Father Ricky Lewis Jr. And A&T's got another game this week. I saw with the one kid, the running back, I think maybe Drake is going to be out this coming game.
Yeah.
And does that mean maybe Ricky might see a few more touches? Pull for him every week. Always go by and check the stats of the A&T team. Check Ricky's stats, Chris Neal's stats. Chris had a good game last week.
He did.
Want to see Ricky get a few more touches too.
Well, Ricky got hurt in the game before the last game, so they were really kind of leery about putting him out there. The game even before that, Mike Mayhew had a little knee pointer, and they was afraid to put him out there, wanted to let him heal. So Drake became the starter. Then he got hurt in the last game. So Mike Mayhew's running pretty good. I think Ricky will be back to full speed against Bethune-Cookman, and we should really see some fireworks for him.
I'll tell you what, Coach Broadway seems like he's the kind of coach, if a player is not running the way he wants him to, if he's not giving everything he thinks he should be given, even a guy like Mayhew is now the school's all-time leader rusher. He may be the number 2 or number 3 man.
Well, I think in a very real sense, he's looking out more for the welfare of the runner, the players. If they're hurt and he knows what they're running, if that play gonna cause even more pain, he won't put them out there. He won't hurt them deliberately for the sake of the win. You know, he has people to back it up, and he has 3 starters at tailback. So I just think that, you know, he does a real good job with that group.
What about your group? Who you got next after this game? Any idea who's down the road for you?
Yeah, I think we got Gifford Middle next.
I think you guys maybe against them last year. I saw a couple of games over at Grimsley, you guys last year. That'd be a pretty tough opponent for you, I think.
Well, yeah, I think they will come and give us a good game, but you know, we got to come prepared for each game.
What the first game you guys had to start the season, was that the game against Coronado in the two-point game? Yeah.
We lost to them 14-12. We should have beat them 16-14, but we didn't get either one of our PATs, and we dropped that game, but Canota was happy to get that win. We beat them last year, and so we swapped wins with them.
But you are pleased with the improvement you've seen in this Kiser team since you came over a couple of years ago.
Almost absolutely. I think when I came to this team, they won 1 game in 3 years.
1 game in 3 years,
yeah.
Wow.
And so me and Coach Whitehart got together, and we talked about it, and we made it a co-head coach thing, and it worked.
Looking for Curtis Martin to do some things for Grimsley down the road. It's always on the varsity team, maybe at least got a varsity uniform as a freshman, and thinking Curtis Martin might be doing some big things in the future.
I think so. Curtis hurt himself. His leg is also hurt, but when he's on the field, he's a real good ball player. He's a madman out there.
And I know you're pleased about the way you guys played. We talked about Richmond quite a bit down in Richmond. We also talked about the kid on your team, number 2, who you're very pleased with also.
Yeah, Braylon. Braylon was a pleasant surprise for us this year. He actually played Northeast last year, Rick League, and they won a championship with him back there. He came back to us this year. He was at Kiser last year, but he ran track. But he came back to us on the football team this year, and we've really enjoyed having him. He got hit on the leg today, and it was bothering him a little bit. So he really didn't give his 100% either, but we were always happy.
And the Perea kids give you a pretty good balance in the backfield, gives you a big back there too, right?
Yeah, oh yes, yeah. Perea is probably a better blocker than he is a running back. He's probably the best blocker I have on the team, and that's a lot of things you see happening. It's because of him, because of his blocking ability. So I think we are, in a lot of places on this team, we are just super. And but there are other sides we're working on. And I don't want you to forget my 2. I got 2 defensive backs back there.
Okay.
Wellmaker and you know what? I could have told you his name. But I got 2 kids in that defensive backfield that have earned the right to be back there. They come to practice every day, and they really put forth the effort to make that defensive secondary what it is.
Well, I know you're proud of your running backs, proud of your defensive backs. I'm just proud of the fact that Kiser's coming around. And I'm sure Coach Corey over at Grims is going to be patting you guys in the back one of these days, thanking you guys for what you've been doing down in this level, building the guys up. They talk about kind of coaching them up and building them up. And that's what you guys are up to.
Oh, yeah. And he comes over every now and then and visit with us and talk to the guys and talk to us. And so he's about building the program, and it's a slow but sure thing that's going to happen at Grimsley. We got the athletes in there, but if they go over there, I think you have a really good team.
Coach, keep up the good work. Good to see you. I look forward to see what Ricky Lewis Jr. does for A&T. Tell him to keep up the good work as well.
We will do it. Thank you.